$0.7 million if he plays on a franchise tag. Will get at least $40 million a year once talks begin. He's earned it based on market value, and the Joneses should be thrilled to pay it. The future without Dak is too bleak to consider for a team built to win right now. So, LeVar, has Dak's price tag for the Cowboys gone up this season?
No, it has not. And we can't base the premise of what we're going to talk about off of that last point. A team that's built to win right now. When have they won right now? We're not seeing them win right now. So they're not built to win right now. And they have not been built to win right now. They have had moments. If y'all going to jump on Carson Wentz and talk about how his moments don't matter and they don't count, then you need to apply the same logic to what we're talking about right now with the Dallas Cowboys. I'll tell you right now, just because of a Carson Wentz, you don't give that type of money to Dak Prescott. They haven't gone far enough in the playoffs with Dak Prescott to sit there and say, this is a guy that we have to have and pay him this absorbent amount of money to be able to have an opportunity to try to win the Super Bowl right now. They're not close to a Super Bowl, people. Stop saying that this is a team that's built to win right now. In fact, I would even say that outside of some of the younger guys that are on this team, some of these guys might get blown up out of this scenario in this situation, and it might be time to start over. And looking at how poorly they're playing, why would you not take a look? There's at least 4 quarterbacks of franchise potential caliber that are coming out in this year's draft. There is no way I see the Jones family sitting there and saying to themselves, we have to take Dak off of this franchise tag and pay him this large sum of money so that we can save the future of the Dallas Cowboys. I don't see that as being logical.
Oh, I think it's very logical. And yes, his price tag is going up this year for several reasons. One, they are built to win. When someone says that term, what they're meaning is, do you have all the necessary parts for you to be victorious in this league, for you to win in this league? Yes, they have all the parts, and imagine you have all the parts to build the car. You actually can build the car, but then who's the driver? And then when you realize that you don't have the proper driver, then you realize we were built to win, but we can't go where we want to go because Dak is not in the lineup. And who's the driver of this team without Dak Prescott? We've seen several quarterbacks, but let's focus in on Andy Dalton just for starters. Why? Because Andy Dalton, outside of Jameis Winston, was supposed to be the best backup that your money could buy in the NFL. Well, how that's turned out for the Dallas Cowboys, not so well. Look at this situation without Dak. Ezekiel Elliott is affected. Average 73 yards a game with Dak. Now, down to 57 yards a game. What about Dak when he was there with Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, and Michael Gallup? They were all on pace for 1,100-plus receiving yards.
Lord.
Since then, how has it turned out for those guys? Now only Cooper is on that same pace. What about the fact that Gallup averaging over 20 yards a catch? Now, under 10. That's the thing. That's the Dak effect right now. So, one, you can show it through your own production that, hey, my price tag should be up there. Two, you get to see the disparity of this offense with me and this offense without me. And if you look at the numbers, my God, what a falling star without Dak Prescott. As I look at this, look at the left. To the left, to the left. Dak Prescott over there looking pretty, like Beyonce. To the left, and then look at the right. Every other quarterback that wears a star. How in the hell his price tag didn't go up? He's sitting back at home making money, mailbox money, because of how inept this offense is without him.
Marcellus, you do know that if they were built to win, ready to win, they would do what Matt Castle did in New England when their starting quarterback went out.
And not make playoffs?
No, still win.
Not make the playoffs?
Still win.
Oh, okay.
Oh, please.
That wouldn't do it. I think that's another conversation because that would talk about the system and how the system elevates the quarterback and every quarterback that is playing there. What we're seeing in Dallas, man, this was actually something that Dak Prescott needed to happen because there was a lack of appreciation for what Dak Prescott brought to the Dallas Cowboys. People talking about, oh, Andy Dalton's going to steal his job until Andy Dalton had to play. And then when you look at this offense, they can't get out of their own way. Dak Prescott was ringing up numbers. He was keeping this offense, this team competitive, even though he was playing with a historically bad defense. And then when we talk about some of his draft mates, Jared Goff and Carson Wentz. Those guys are making Dak Prescott money right now because both of those guys are struggling. Carson Wentz is absolutely boo-boo, and the fact that he's making $32 million, Dak Prescott is insulted if we're not even starting at $40 million because he is far and above a better player than him. And then Jared Goff struggling. Both of those guys were taking 1 and 2 respectively. Now when it comes time to go to the table, if we were picking a quarterback, we have to say that Dak Prescott is better than all of them. Give him his money. Give it to him in droves. Pay him in nickels and dimes. It should be a ton of it.
We sure do know when Bucky Brooks has an affinity for the people or person or team we're talking about. That is one thing that is for certain. You love you some Dak Prescott, but I'm going to tell you right now,
I like the player.
As happy as you are and as jovial as you both are about Dak Prescott getting his coins.
Is that the word?
Yes, you're not going to see him get that money. I'm just letting you guys know. Temper your expectations on this because you can throw out all of your full screens. I would love to hear a Marcellusism, a Wileyism, telling me about what the reasons why he should be payeth the money. But you know what? The Joneses taketh away the money.
You know what?
They
It's
will
so
not
funny.
giveth the money
of this
to
word
Dak
salad
Prescott.
of rambling that LeVar is doing. That he has a new radio show coming out. Him, TJ, Hushmazada, and Plaxico Burress. I don't know how that's gonna fill all them hours if you can't even do 45 minutes up here right now.
That's kind of your that's a backhanded compliment.
It is love. No,
but I appreciate it.
Congratulations on your radio show. Hopefully you don't talk Dak so you don't lose listeners. We look forward to it right now because right now all I hear is somebody who's like, man, he ain't that good. Oh yes, he is. He ain't that good.
I do think he's good.
I know a quarterback better than him. Who gives a damn? Your production shows value, and when that value's not fully appreciated, like Bucky said, then sometimes it's good to show value in absence. What does the absence show? It makes the heart grow fonder, and right now, their hearts are fond of Dak Prescott. Two things happen. One, Dak put up the numbers.